All right, so we're working on finishing our glove and trying to get our lower body to do its movements first, and then the upper bodies to do their movements next. Meaning the foot down gets first, or the foot gets down first, and then the upper body rotates second. So if we look as we compare our old video, which is on the left, to our new video, which is on the right, we see as your front foot's getting down into the ground, our shoulders are still opening up a little early, which is just minimizing or reducing how hard we're able to throw the baseball. So if we're looking to throw the baseball harder, we need to make sure that we keep these shoulders back until this front foot hits the ground. That way we get to rotate the shoulders all the way around to throw. But what we can see is this glove is in a much better finishing position, and that's one of the other things that we wanted to be working on this winter. And then noticing that the glove kind of falls down after. We get it in this good spot. Now we got to keep it there because we haven't thrown yet. And now as we are throwing, we're losing our glove. So you did the hard part. You learned how to get it there. Now we just got to work on keeping it there. So we got your old video and your new video synced up so you can see what that looks like here. Paterson, we were talking about getting that nice high leg lift and thinking about releasing our pitch out in front. That way all of our power can get out in front. So if we go back to that comparison again, we can definitely see we have accomplished that nice high leg lift compared to your old high leg lift. We also accomplished the wearing a baseball hat at baseball practice. Awesome. And we can also see that at release, your body used to be tall, and now we're getting more out in front. So good job on both ends of what we were trying to work on this winter. Keep up the good work. Keep practicing these things so that way they become a habit in our muscle memory for the season this year. Keep up the good work. We were working on controlling our glove this winter. We have our new video on the right, old video on the left, and we can see that the new video does a tremendous job of controlling that glove. We take it back so you can watch that again. Another thing that we're doing a really good job of in our new video over here on the right is this nice high leg lift. We're nice and balanced. We're under control. We're nice and tall with our chest. We used to hunch over a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we're nice and tall now. That glove goes out just like it did before. But now instead of swooping way over here, sending all of our energy way over here, it's learned how to finish itself right in that armpit, and then it stays right there by that chest and those ribs. Very nice. Keep up the good work. Keep practicing these things so that way it becomes our muscle memory by the time you get to the season this spring. Long, we were working on keeping our chest tall, and that was in reference to when we are getting this leg lift to come up. And we can see we're still hunching, but it's not nearly as much as our old video, which is over here, and our new video is on the right. We can see we're still hunching a little bit, but not nearly as much as before. So good job on making that improvement. We can continue to work on trying to stay even taller as we throw, but we've already made a really good improvement. Another thing that we can see that we're doing a lot better job of is rotating these shoulders all the way through and down. Just look where this old arm used to finish. It used to never even pass this leg. Now we're getting it all the way on the other side of that leg. And because of that, because the shoulders have rotated more, our back foot and leg is not just going to finish behind our front foot, but it's going to rotate all the way around that front foot. So good job on all ends there. Your new video synced up from the 2 different angles that we took to see what you currently look like. Keep up the hard work. Keep practicing these things so that way when you come to the spring and it's game time, these things are muscle memory. We got our new video on the right. The old video is on the left. Some of the things that we can notice that are different between these two is we got the good glove coming in to finish versus this glove kind of, falling off to the side on us. All right, we got that glove in a really good finished position here versus down by our kneecap over here. We're able to release this pitch with a better angle towards the target because of that, and we're not angled over here towards the railing, but we're angled forward towards our catcher. It's a very well done there. We can also see that we have our arm in a much better position when it's time to throw versus before. We're not all tilted back and leaning. We're looking very, very good. Good job on all the hard work these last couple months. Make sure we keep practicing and keep having that good focus when we're playing catch. Thinking we played more catch almost this winter working on our throwing mechanics than we did pitching. So we got to make sure we keep practicing our pitching mechanics while we play catch. We were working on a nice high relaxed leg lift, and we can see right out the gate which one is the old and which one is the new. Old is over here with the little bitty one, and the new is the one that's getting close to our hip height. So good job working on that this winter. We can keep practicing that and making sure that we finish our hips like you did in your old video each and every time versus it staying back like it did on this time. So just make sure we keep practicing getting that leg up nice and high and that we finish that back leg around each time. We can see on this one here, we did something completely different than all of them. This one, we kind of just stepped it. We kind of just stepped it forward. We don't want to be doing that. We want to do like your old video did, where it rotates and then it comes up and around. So we want that to be like that, but we want this to be like that with the leg lift. All right, Davis. We're going to rotate that leg forward versus opening up. So we have the old video is on the left, the new video is on the right. And we can see that the stride's direction is still in a somewhat open position. However, we have successfully gotten that front foot to be facing our target, which is going to help out a lot when we are able to get to this position here at release. We're not as big of an angle with this leg, which then allows us to finish a little bit easier around. So good job getting that front foot to rotate forward. Now, if we can try to get that foot, instead of landing here, we get it to land here, we're going to be just dandy. But all in all, very good job making these adjustments this winter. Working on throwing down and getting our release point out in front. Oh, I forgot to make those a little bit bigger. Let me do that right now for us. Bam. Okay. We got the old video on the left, new video on the right. And we can see that you really like those shorts. Must be your baseball shorts. So what we're going to notice is that on your new video, your arm is kind of a lot lower than your original video, which is something to kind of pay attention. Maybe the reason that is because your arm is a little tired or sore, and you just weren't saying anything. But it is something to note that your arm is a little bit lower than normal, and that's usually a sign of guys at your age that they're just a little tired. But this pitch here, the arm was not as low. So it could have just been that angle that was used, but something just to pay attention to. If we pause at the moment of release, right, we're doing a better job of getting out in front at that release. Your old video at release, you were more up and down. Your new video, you're a lot more out. So what we've been working on, you did a good job of. So keep up that good work. Keep practicing in your catch, working on it. That way when you get to the season in the spring, it's closer to being a muscle memory for you, and you don't have to think about it anymore.